Welcome to Wonderful Travels.
Where we do the research so you don't have to.
Hello, hello, hello. This is Luke from Wonderful Travels, and today I wanted to share with you what it is like to snorkel at Secrets or Cozumel. Cozumel is known for great snorkeling, but what is right there at the resort? So you can see about 20 yards out is where you can start seeing fish. Really, as soon as you get into the water at Secrets or at Cozumel, they have lots and lots of fish. You can tell that there are big rocks with lots of things, including coral, growing on them. So I highly recommend that you're wearing fins or water shoes as you're getting in and out of the water, especially as you're swimming around. Lots of sharp things to hurt your feet, but lots of friendly fish. These nice big silver fish here are super friendly. They don't know personal space because they're trying to get around humans as you're swimming around, you're stirring up food for them. So these big silver ones really like the people. They're following me around a whole lot as I was snorkeling every day for a week. This is one of my favorite spots. It's just out from the Preferred Club Beach, about 20 yards. It's pretty big. Pieces of the old pier. So the hurricanes have destroyed the pier at Sunscape and Secrets Aura multiple times, and so you can tell that this is the decking from right on top. Nice big flat pieces of concrete that were the pier back in the day before they got destroyed, and you can tell lots of fish loving it here. So this is one of my favorite spots. Again, straight off from Preferred Club Beach, dive down underneath the pier, old pier pieces, and look at this, a little lobster, just a little guy in there. But as you dive down underneath different pieces of structure, look around for a lobster. They love hiding out in those holes, especially during the day. So that was one of my favorite spots, just right out there for a club. What is it like underneath the modern day pier? So they built this one in late 2020, early 2021, after a hurricane had destroyed the pier in 2020 again. So new pier, you can tell that there's not a whole lot of sea life that's been built up here yet. It's only getting better. You do have to swim out underneath a couple of buoys. They have dividers for like the swim and snorkel zones on either side of the pier, and then the pier is technically closed off because they have lots of boats. So look around, wait for a time where there are no boats. There's boats coming constantly for snorkel tours, for island tours, for scuba diving. But if you can get a time where there's no boats around, you can swim out, and especially here at the end of the pier, gorgeous, lots of fish, nice big open area that you can see lots. I saw stingrays and barracuda here. Absolutely gorgeous snorkeling out here. There is a lifeguard on duty right above you. So you want to be aware of that. That lifeguard helps people in and out of the boats and takes the $2 fee from the pier. And as you can see underneath, there's lots and lots of fish, lots of life. It is gorgeous if you get a chance to get all the way out there. So as you pass the rocks from the relatively short distance from the shore, you get further out and you reach this band of sand. So this is a great place to stand if you want to have a drink. It's about 3 or 4 feet deep. Stand there with friends. Saw lots of people going out there. It's a nice sandy strip. So it's real rocky, then becomes sandy, and then here you can see it becomes seaweed. So it's this gorgeous, I think, seaweed bed here. Real soft seaweed, and you can get out there. So rocky, then sandy, then the seaweed, and you can see those contrasts from the pier and from the water as well. Then going over to Sunscape, they have multiple pieces of their old piers that have been destroyed by hurricanes as well. So this is the biggest piece, and you can actually see this sticking up a little bit out of the water, either at high tide or low tide. It doesn't really matter. It sticks up just about a foot or two. And you can get underneath there, and they're absolutely gorgeous and huge fish underneath this big piece here. Lots to see. So if you can get over to Sunscape, it is owned by the same people that have Secrets Aura, so you have access to their beach as well. Diving down again, looking out for those lobsters, 2 actually pretty big ones hanging out underneath that piece of the pier as well. Then there are 3 pieces of pier at Sunscape that are not visible from the surface, so you have to kind of look around for them. And you can see lots of fish love these old pieces. Lots of life has taken them over, and really great snorkeling as you can go around there. So you have to swim around to find these other three pieces, but gorgeous and a little bit different fish at each of the three pieces. There's not a whole lot at Sunscape besides these pieces. I actually went out one day and was snorkeling around. I couldn't really see a whole lot. I found one of the pieces, but then another day, Josue from the entertainment staff took me out, and he knew exactly where all these pieces were. And so most of Sunscape's pretty beat up from people in and out and kids in the water. Not a whole lot to see besides these three pieces, and he took me around to each one, helped me see the lobsters. We had a great time. It was just about a half-hour snorkel, and it was just him and I. We had a blast over here at Sunscape. Sunscape does have equipment that you can use as well. They have a great aquatic center there, so that if you need a snorkel or mask or fins or anything like that, they have it. And here is Josue. He found a nice little shell for me. It's great. He was so nice. And it's beautiful, and we now have it for our daughters.